Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Shri Guru Charitha, Chapter 8, Worship during Pradosha. Namadaraka now asked the Siddha to tell him as to the duration of Guru's stay in Gokarna and wanted to know where he travelled thereafter. The Siddha happily narrated. Shri Guru stayed there in isolation for 3 years. He then proceeded to Sri Shailam, stayed there for 4 months and reached Guruvantapura, a town on the banks of Krishna River. Many devotees were blessed and several miracles happened. Let me tell you a few of them. There lived a learned Brahmin in Guruvantapura. His wife Ambika was a pious and good natured. She gave birth to a boy who was mentally challenged. After Brahmopadesha, at the right age, the boy could not recite Gayatri properly, and so his father was annoyed and punished the boy. After some time, his father died. Ambika was forced to seek alms for her living. As the boy grew, he was abused by everyone and they were isolated from the society. They decided to commit suicide and went to Krishna river to submerge themselves. Guru Shripada, who was bathing there, protected them. She sought his blessing and salvation at least in the next birth. Sri Guru was pleased and advised them to worship Lord Shiva during Pradosha and particularly on Shani Pradosha. He assured her that she will get a son equivalent to Sri Hari. On hearing this, Ambika requested Guru to narrate to her the method of performing the puja and also bless her. Sri Guru narrated to her the story of King Chandrasena. King Chandrasena ruled Ujjaini. His friend Manibhadra performed severe penance to please Lord Shiva and obtained a Chintamani stone which shone like sun. It had power not only turn iron to gold but also fulfill all the wishes of its possessor. Other kings who wanted to steal the stone became his enemies. They joined hands and surrounded King Chandrasena's kingdom on a Shani Trayodashi day. Chandrasena, along with Manibhadra, was performing the Pradosha Puja. Though he was informed about his enemies surrounding the kingdom, he concentrated on the puja undeterred. At the same time, some children from the Yadava Kula were playing there and seeing the king's worship wanted to perform a similar puja. They constructed a temple using the stones available there and kept one large stone inside and worshipped it as Lord Shiva. As it became late, except for one boy, the rest of them went back home. The boy was engrossed in the puja and refused to go home with his mother. His mother was furious and destroyed the temple and went home angrily. Saddened by this, the boy gathered the stone again and rebuilt the temple. But he could not find the stone kept as Lord Shiva. Struck in grief, he decided to commit suicide. Lord Shiva was pleased with his devotion. He presented himself before the child and said, "My son, I am pleased with your devotion. You may ask anything for your choice." Hearing this, the boy said, "Oh Lord, please forgive my mother's ignorance." Lord Shiva told the boy, "My dear, since your mother witnessed your Pradosha Puja, she will be the mother of Lord Narayana in Gokula in her next birth. The entire clan of Yadavas will live prosperously." He blessed the boy thus and disappeared. The temporary temple made by the boy became a proper temple. The walls of the temple were made of precious stones. Shivalinga was turned into Navaratna Linga, reflecting brilliant light in all directions. The enemies of Chandrasena, who had gathered, were surprised by the sudden brightness. They were astonished by the boy's devotion and grace of Lord Shiva on the subjects of Chandrasena and wanted to have friendship with the king of Ujjain. After completing his puja, when the king knew about this incident, he was very pleased with the boy. He gave the boy few tracts of land and made him the owner of those. The boy's mother in the next birth was Yashoda, mother of Lord Krishna. Sri Guru told Ambika the greatness of Pradosha worship. He said, "If you also want to beget a praiseworthy son, you may worship Lord Shiva during Pradosha time." She told Guru that she could get such an opportunity only in her next birth. She also requested Guru to tell her a way as to how to live with her son now. Compassionate Guru placed his hand on the boy's head and blessed him. Immediately the boy acquired scholarship of all Vedas. Ambika prostrated before the Guru and said, "O Guru, you are my Shiva. Henceforth I will worship you on all Pradosha time. I know your words will never fail. I beget a son like you in my next birth." From then on, she performed the Pradosha Puja till her last breath. Her son earned fame by his intelligence, was married, and lived a happy life. Thus, Sri Guru protects his disciples from all grievances. Those who obtain his blessings have no other desire in life. Let us wind up for today, and tomorrow we'll see chapter number 9, Boon by a Launderer. Om Shri Sainathaya Namaha.